The story of the Mahabharata is one of two major epics of ancient India. It is said to have originated in 400 BCE and has been retold millions of times since, going through numerous iterations and transformations as it traveled throughout India and into Eastern Asia. The Mahabharata is considered a cornerstone of Hindu and Indian culture. Welcome to Not Your Mother's Mahabharata.
This is not your mother's Mahabharata. Beware. It's fucking epic. Hosted by SP Jayaraj.
Welcome everyone to Not Your Mother's Mahabharata. I hope you're all doing well. Today, we're recording the day after our last episode, so our winter storm is...
Subsided.
Yeah. Yes. So we have freedom of movement in the streets again, which is nice.
Woo!
Uh-huh.
I went dancing out there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you didn't see me?
I didn't. I missed it.
That is too bad, because it was delightful.
I bet it was.
There was twirling.
Come.
There was sliding.
We'll just have to wait till the next winter storm.
I'll do it tomorrow if you want.
That works. Listeners, if this is your first episode, this other mysterious voice is Azure Anderson, my wife.
Oh, I am mysterious. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Once again,
listeners.
a perfect introduction.
Yeah. More proof that we don't rehearse this part. With us today is Marjorie Hakala.
Hi.
I am really happy to have you here. Our paths have kind of crossed surprisingly again.
Yeah. So Satish and I went to grad school together, and that ended over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
More than that. Well, for me, more than that.
Yeah, I think I walked in 2015.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
We're so old, everybody.
Yeah, it's not engraved in my mind the same way as like high school and college graduation years were.
Sure.
Just because grad school doesn't work in that same way. But yeah, it has been a while. And then, so we were in that program, that creative writing master's degree program together. And then, I don't know, there was a period when I just did not know where you were.
Yeah.
And then you
I was
both
finding myself.
entered my orbit again a couple of years ago when Azure both joined and got a job with the chorus that I was singing.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah. How long have you been in that course?
10 years. Actually, I joined it right after I finished grad school.
No way.
Because I had
Okay.
time in the evenings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they were all
Fantastic.
evening classes and you now needed
Our
something today on a Tuesday
Our
evening.
master's program, it was honestly something really great about it. It was
Yeah.
it was aimed at working adults, so the programs were in the evenings and on Saturdays. So you had people who'd had all sorts of life experiences already, people who were like teachers,
Just out of
parents,
undergrad,
working
yeah.
in completely unrelated fields, you know.
Yeah.
In addition to people just out of undergrad.
Yeah. So it was just as a creative environment, all of that, like, just regular diversity, if that's a word, of different life experiences was alone kind of exciting.
Azure's making a face about the phrase regular diversity.
I figured you would.
I'm going to look that up. Regular diversity. You think that's in the Urban Dictionary?
I don't know what Google would come up with that, but I want to see.
I never venture to speculate what is or is not in the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, there's a lot in there.
But diversity about
like
mundane things, right?
Yeah.
Like variety of experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just people of different ages. It's like alone was just super cool.
There isn't a definition. That's a good one, and let's submit it. Great.
Perfect. Submit it to the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know they're very strict, but we'll see what we
I don't
can
know if
figure
the word
out.
diversity is going to get in there right now, but it's fine.
I don't know who owns it right now.
That's my question. Who
Yeah.
operates?
operates
which
Urban
conglomerate
Dictionary.
owns the Urban Dictionary?
Is it a wiki?
If anyone knows, let us know.
I think we
I don't
can
know.
find it's wiki. Yeah.
Who knows?
Tangents.
Now you know who I am.
Yeah.
Yes, we
Well,
do.
we know a little bit about who you
Sorta.
are. Yeah, tell us more about yourself. Tell us stuff that we don't know.
Oh, gosh, I don't know. I'm from Minnesota. I've lived in a handful of other places. I went to college in Massachusetts and lived in New York for a couple of years after that. I had a year after I quit New York when I just kind of went traveling. and lived in northern Minnesota and China for a year. So got a lot of really exciting travel in then. And somehow since then, I've mostly just been a person who lives in St. Paul.
Okay.
Which there was a period when I was like, I'm going to need extra pages in my passport. And then, I don't know, it's kind of hard to keep
kind of settle down a little bit
after a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, came back to Minnesota, got a creative writing degree in the same program as Satish.
In what field? You got...
In creative nonfiction.
You did creative nonfiction,
Yes.
right? Yes.
I did a thesis about zoos, which is a word I have to pronounce carefully because people usually think I'm saying Zeus.
Oh.
This would be the podcast to confuse that.
Yes,
Yeah.
especially if they just have no context for what word they expect is coming out of my mouth. It always, they think it's Zeus. There was once a hairdresser who thought I had said I was writing my thesis about Jews.
Ooh.
Well, I mean,
And
sure.
she was really delicate about her follow-up question.
Oh, poor dear.
Yeah.
You're like, no, monkeys.
And I was telling these
Zebras.
stories about like how they got the giraffes to the London Zoological Society, and she finally said, "Did you say zoo?" Yeah, poor thing. Truly, I cannot imagine just needing to have conversations with randos all day like that. So, you
That's
know,
a skill.
Yeah, you're gonna
in and
miss
of
a couple.
itself,
Yes,
let alone the cutting of hair.
Yes, so she was a
God.
champ.
Yeah.
So I have literature and writing background and currently work in payroll.
Great.
Because that is a job that I had the opportunity to have, which is honestly pretty great just for the purposes of like accomplishing tasks and checking them off your list.
Sure.
And you know why they have to get done, because people have to get paid. So
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? It's an important job.
It is
Very
much
important
so.
job.
Yeah.
You mentioned something about fairy tales earlier. Tell us
Yes,
about that.
before we got on the mic, I wrote my undergrad thesis on Victorian novels and fairy tales. Sort of looking at the way that these like realist novels of the 19th century and the sort of industrial age were using folklore as a way to portray mostly place and how that was different in the city and the country. Like Charles Dickens would be very like blatant about it, especially because he had illustrators who would do things like you turn a page and be like, well, this is a Red Riding Hood scene, right? Like there's like a vulnerable woman in a cloak leaning away
Yeah.
from this like threatening, figure in the woods, you know. And sometimes it's much more diffuse. Like I wrote about a couple of different George Eliot novels where, like Silas Marner, where she's like writing about a culture that's still very steeped in folklore and it's still a part of how they like talk about and interpret their daily lives. And deeply religious people also. She was no longer religious by the time she wrote that book. So sort of just looking at the way that all these different folk beliefs and stories are enmeshed in these people's
For sure.
folk culture.
Yeah.
In a culture that was sort of dying off by the time she was writing about it.
Okay.
So, so I have an interest in folklore.
Yeah.
Which is not to say I have any expertise in folklore, because there's so much of it.
There's a lot.
Yeah.
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 I mean, and that's not too far off of what, you're
No.
trying to accomplish.
Yeah,
Satish?
no, I mean, the whole idea of this podcast is to make this big, giant myth just more accessible. It's just a great story. I think today's specifically has some commonality with some folktales, some fairy tales.
Cool.
So I'm really glad you're here. What do you love about stories, Marjorie?
Oh my gosh. This is funny. I have been sort of, just in the last couple of years, kind of changing my relationship to classic lit. I've been getting really into these online book clubs where it's like we're going to get together and read a big old book slowly together.
Okay.
This all started with Dracula Daily. This guy looked at the novel Dracula and said, this is epistolary and everything has dates, so you could read it in real time.
Okay.
And started it as a newsletter, so people were like getting emails from like my friend Jonathan Harker. It became hugely popular, and there have been these spin-offs, and the one that really drew me in was reading Moby Dick, quote-unquote, in real time, which is approximately 2 years.
Holy
Okay.
cow. Okay, cool.
Which gives you a real sense of just this long sojourn out at sea, right? And in the middle of or close to the end of doing that, I went to the 24-hour Moby Dick marathon in Mystic, Connecticut, which is held aboard a 19th century whaling ship.
Okay.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
They start in the early afternoon and they go through to lunchtime the next day. And they just keep going through the night.
Telling the story?
Just reading the book.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they take turns?
Yes.
Like, oh, okay.
Yes. Whew. Yeah, you show up and you can sign up for a chapter.
Oh, fun. Okay.
You can sort of guess at what time it's going to happen, but it's not a super clear, it depends how fast people read. So I did the Moby Dick one, and I, in a fit of hubris, signed up to read Les Miserables in this manner. And this was, you can't read Les Mis in real time because it takes 50 years, but it's 365 chapters long.
Okay.
So you can read it in a year at a chapter every day. Okay. This is a long answer. You're going to have to edit it. But I studied French my whole childhood and through the beginning of college. And so there's been this sort of gap, this French literature-sized gap in my reading because it always felt like it would be wasteful to read it in English. It would when I had spent so much time studying French. But reading it in French was very challenging and intimidating, right?
Yeah.
But I looked at it and I said, there's this group doing it, right? There's going to a group to hold me accountable. And these are people who were included people who were big, serious fans of the novel who would be able to help me, right? If I didn't understand. Sure. And I was like, this thing is up on Project Gutenberg in French. The chapters are really pretty short individually. So I was like, I'm going to try this. And I did. And I was reading Les Mis before, during, and after the time that my mother was terminally ill and died.
Okay.
And this is a little heavy, but there's Marius in the book has an estranged relationship with his father, which his grandfather has engineered. His father is dying and writes to him and says, I want you to come see me.
Yeah.
The grandfather does not really pass along the message, is very offhand, apparently your father wants to see you. Marius, does not understand, takes a train and gets there too late.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
And the chapter where he took the late train and got there too late and got to the room after his father had already passed away and the priest was still there and the housekeeper was still there and everybody was sad and Marius didn't understand.
Yeah.
The same day that chapter came around in our year-long read was the same morning that my dad texted my brother and me from the nursing home and said, get here now.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
How does that happen?
Yeah.
It did. So it's very strange because
connectivity of the world.
Yeah, it's very strange because they keep doing that read along year to year, and I haven't kept doing it, but I always know what chapter falls on June 20th.
Yeah,
I'm like, here we are.
Holy shit!
I don't know what that does to answer your question about what I love about stories, but I feel like I'm in this sort of constant reevaluation of the role that they play.
Yeah,
and because I've been doing this sort of reading things over a long time with people, it's really done this putting literature into time in a way that's been really useful when things are complicated, confusing, hard.
Yeah,
sure.
It's just sort of an interesting sort of constant of this morning I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna read a chapter.
Yeah.
And tomorrow there's gonna be another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fine that this is taking a long time because I know how long it's gonna take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're doing it with other people.
And people are doing it with me. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What a cool constant.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
I love everything about that. Thank you for sharing.
I'm here for it. And we're done. Perfect. How are you going to top that shit? I'm just kidding.
See.
I'm just kidding.
You're going to have to pull out some ancient epic or something.
Oh,
do that.
I bet you have some fucking good stories.
We have a good one. What is your familiarity with the Mahabharata?
Very minimal. This is embarrassing because one of my college friends wrote a book about the Mahabharata.
Oh, okay.
When she was a kid.
I love this story.
Which we only learned about because some of my friends were just bored and Googling members of our friend group in the dorm.
Which is fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called The Mahabharata, A Child's View, which feels like a complimentary title to the title of this podcast.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And also controversial without us being very adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was, I think, 12 or 13 when she published that book.
Oh, wow.
Very, very talented kid, still a talented adult, being a professional writer, lives back in India now. She moved back after
Oh,
we
no way.
graduated.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. I don't even know what she's working on
Okay.
now. When I visited her when I was living in China, and she had some projects that like I wasn't allowed to tell people about. So it's like, I don't know. She's like doing stuff on contract, but yeah.
Cool.
You visited her in India?
I did.
Oh, okay.
So I had this really fortuitous experience because I had a month off from my teaching job in China for the Spring Festival, and I didn't know what to do with myself, and I sent her a message and said, can I come see you? And she said, yeah, I'm going to go to the Jaipur Literary Festival, and then I'm going to go stay with my parents in Delhi for a while, and then I'm going to go back home to Bangalore. So you can just like follow me to those places. And I was like, great.
And that's what you did?
That's our itinerary. So I went from winter in central China, or not central, but like central eastern China, so not in one of the warm places. Winter there to the literary festival in one of the palaces of Jaipur, which was a dream.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've
Yeah.
heard of that. That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's fantastic. When I went, it was free. It's like
Okay.
a free event. I don't know if it's overgrown.
We gotta look at that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Look
know
into that.
about it. but
Highly
yeah.
recommend it
Cool.
if you have the opportunity.
Yeah.
It was, I mean, and also like I'd been in a relatively small Chinese city. I mean, small. It had like over 1 million people, but by Chinese standards,
Sure.
it was kind of a backwater. So there were not a lot of foreigners there, and the level of English familiarity was just not all that high because it's just not a place with a lot of international people. So I had a very small circle of people that I could talk to, and not really any good sources of English language literature, whatever.
Yeah.
And went to Jaipur, and it was like, here's all of these like luminaries. You know, it wasn't only an English language
bathing in it.
festival. Yeah,
Yeah.
but there was a lot of English language, like writing and writers there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and like people were like reading newspapers and like arguing about politics in a way that really just had not been available.
Yeah.
You know?
Stimulation?
Yes.
Yes.
So, so my impression of India was very, very colored by going there directly from China, where I was like, look at how like various it is here. You know, like look at how many languages are going on. Look at how many like people are coming in from so many different directions. You know, I had gotten out of the habit of hearing English, so I would walk down the street and just hear people saying hello and be like, are they talking to me? So it was, that was a real thrill. And also, you know, I have not studied Indian history academically at all. I was there with Sam, who was a great guide in terms of like, I took a couple of bus tours that she did not come along with me on because she didn't want to see the Taj Mahal again. And once,
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
once we got to Bangalore, she was sort of going back to living her life.
Okay.
But she was like, you should go see Sarangapatnam. I'm going to give you this play about Tipu Sultan to read before you go.
Oh, fun.
Like, here's this like
on.
story
Yeah.
about one of my family's like forebears who worked there once. So it was a real privilege. Like, again, obviously, like I was a rank neophyte in the whole situation, and met her publishers. And one of them, this was like my first day in India. She was like, let's go have lunch with my publishers who were from Germany.
Okay.
People who'd like publish the books she wrote as a preteen.
Yeah.
And we went to this like sort of off the main street neighborhood in Jaipur to this restaurant that did not have English menus. Like they were asking me, do you read Hindi? And I was like, I'm so far away.
You're like, nope.
From being able to do that. Somebody just order. And they were asking me where in the US I was from. And I was explaining the way you do when you're like very far away from the US. I was like, it's like in the central northern part of the United States. And it's one of the states called Minnesota. And one of the Germans was like, oh, I knew someone from Minnesota. He was from a small town on the Wisconsin border. And I said, I am from a small town on the Wisconsin border. This is just like coincidences day with Marjorie.
Oh my God.
But when he was in high school in Germany, he'd had an exchange student at his high school from my hometown.
No
Somebody
way.
who'd, like been in high school with my mom. So
What?
Just unbelievable.
and nobody else at the table was very surprised by this. They like one of them actually said things like that happen in India. I was like, was that even an India story?
It was more of a German story. Yeah.
My parents live in Bangalore.
I don't have a whole lot to say about Bangalore, but I enjoy being there.
Yeah.
I had terrible food poisoning. So
Oh, that sucks.
but
that
I have
sucks.
this oddly sweet memory of being in the guest room, like reading my friend's grandmother's very, very old copy of the Archie and Mehitabel poems.
Oh, cool.
while I was sick and listening to like the muezzin doing the call for prayer. So this is like one of the really vivid memories I have of that trip. So yeah, so I spent a bit of my Bangalore time just recovering.
Okay.
But it was really beautiful.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I've only been to Bangalore, so one day we'll
go further.
We'll go somewhere else.
I have one last question for either of you.
Oh, okay.
More questions?
One more question.
This is the most
I'm gonna
questions.
write another novel.
I think
Yeah.
we have a record for questions today.
I think so, yeah.
Holy Hannah.
Well,
Right.
no, we will approach a record as we go through this episode.
Oh,
My question for you is, how are you guys on pop quizzes related to how to live our lives in accordance to our soul?
Oh boy.
how
am I?
like a rating, like a number, like 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Like, and 10 being like I'm an aficionado.
Yes.
Did I say that right?
Aficionado?
Aficionado. Am I I'm not even an aficionado on that. 2?
2. Okay. Not great. Not a great answer.
4? I don't know.
I truly don't know. I'm trying to think when that's ever happened to me to judge.
I don't think I've ever taken a quiz about my soul before. I've taken quizzes about my work style,
Okay.
but that's not really my soul.
different.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
I think I'm sticking with 2.
2? Okay. All right.
Is that bad? Did I fail the quiz?
I mean, it is bad when you say it's out of 10, so that's...
Yeah, but like, I thought you mean like have I ever done it before?
I actually have. You guys done... I've never done it before, so I wouldn't know the answer
Oh, then
to
it's
this
0.
question. Okay. Well, maybe it'll go up by a couple points this
Maybe
time.
I shouldn't have rated it. Now I feel like I failed miserably. I failed a quiz already.
I mean, you called your own answer there, so
You
yeah.
failed the soul exam.
Yeah,
I
you failed the
exam.
soul exam.
Oh, I'm going to. I know I am.
We
know.
will find out
Okay. Bum bum bum.
in a little bit.
Okay.
So,
I'm
okay.
excited.
The Mahabharata.
Woohoo,
So
story.
here's where we are. We are following the story right now of the Pandavas. And the most important one for today is Yudhishthira, who is the oldest. And then his brothers are Bhim, Arjuna, and then the twins Nakula and Sahadev.
Okay.
Right now, this is year 12. They are closing on the end of year 12 in the forests. They were exiled. They were exiled for 13 years.
I have a stupid question.
Okay.
Are these just humans?
Yes. Ish. Demigods?
Okay.
Demigods?
Depending on who you ask, they're kind of demigods.
Okay.
Yeah.
They all have
all have-
different fathers,
And they're all gods.
and
but
they're
different
all
gods.
gods.
The fathers are all gods.
The fathers are all gods.
They're all different gods.
Yes.
Yeah, and all
Yeah.
different gods. So Yudhishthira's father, for example, is Yama or Dharma, so it's the god of death and, well, destiny or Dharma. I do like how those are kind of tied together. So Yudhishthira, for example, like that's his dad, and they all have different dads. The twins have the same dads who are twins. Yeah, it's a great episode.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll point you to that episode because
Great.
it's real nice.
I'm excited.
Yep.
Try telling that episode to your mom too. That was something I did last time. We didn't record that probably good.
It was an odd choice. It was. I'm like, oh, you're picking this story
Yeah.
to tell her. Okay. My dad was there. His mom, my sister.
It's a story about families, right?
Very much so.
Story about creating a family.
Very, very much so. So that resulted in these 5 boys, the Pandavas.
Okay.
Okay. Their adoptive dad, Pandu, which is why they're called the Pandavas. Pandu died ages ago. So these 5 are in the forest because Yudhishthira, again the oldest, and the wisest, the most, basically the one built to be a real king. Yudhishthira got the opportunity to be the emperor. He was actually made emperor. All these kings came together. They performed the ceremony. Their cousins, their adversaries, the Kauravas, especially the oldest one, Duryodhana, hates them, wants everything for himself. And he managed to convince Yudhishthira to engage in a gambling match. And it was just the rolling of die. That was just him. But he played against a person who basically mastered how to throw die.
It was rigged.
Yep, it was rigged. His die were also cursed or blessed, depending how you look at it.
Cursed.
And so Yudhishthira lost match after match after match after match. So he went from
stop.
being emperor. First, he lost the title of emperor. Then he lost any kingship. He lost his wealth. And then he lost his brothers. First, he gambled Nakula.
Oh, no.
And everything was like, oh, I gambled Nakula for everything that I've lost.
Right.
Oh, that sucks. I'll gamble Sahadeva for everything that I've lost.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed the best
and
bit.
over and over.
So he lost all his brothers. All the brothers are actually also married to the same woman, Draupadi.
Of course they are.
She's
Yeah.
amazing.
I guess.
Yeah.
Draupadi.
He gambled her too. And there's this horrific thing where the Kauravas just absolutely disrespect her. They drag her because she wasn't at the site. So they drag her to where the match happened, and they try and disrobe her. Fortunately, through essentially a grace from God, from Krishna, she wasn't disrobed. Still not a great thing. Then everything was given back. Duryodhana's father, when he saw Draupadi just get so disrespected, kind of lashed and was like, all right, this is done. Everything's going back. Cancelling everything. And then Duryodhana and his uncle approached Yudhishthira one more time and said, how about this time, whoever loses gets banished to the forest for 12 years, and then the 13th year, they need to be in hiding.
Great.
And then they can come back and get everything back. But if there's any kind of violation, if like when they're banished, they enter the kingdom, or if they're discovered during this 13th year, it's going to be another 12 years.
Did the winner get something besides not being banished and the satisfaction of watching the other person get
The
banished?
kingdom,
They
right?
got to be the king in that time.
Kingdom. Yeah.
And someone still has to rule.
Okay.
And so, yeah, so that is what happened. The Pandavas lost. And they got banished.
Some people don't know how to quit when they're ahead.
Or when you're never ahead, because he didn't win a single game. So some people don't know how to
one
quit when they're
game.
not ever ahead.
Received a divine
Yeah.
help.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah. Everything was finally given back, and then yet when approached again, he said yes again.
Sure, let's try again to do. No, I don't want to get it back into this. You can listen to that episode. I wasn't happy. But anyway, so that happened.
That was 12 years ago.
It feels like just a few months ago for me.
So, well, I guess we're not reading it in real time.
I know, we're
Mahabharat,
not.
So that's probably a good thing.
Yeah.
With some battles taking tens of thousands of years, I'm glad that's not the thing.
Yeah, we'd never finish.
So, all right, so there's the context of where we're at. They've been going through all these journeys in the meantime, having these things in the forest,
Little
in the
adventures
jungle.
and whatnot.
The brothers, through all these other stories, have kind of forgiven Yudhishthira and still respect him. But there were a lot of battles specifically between Bhim and Draupadi, as one can imagine, where it took a little extra effort. But they did things like they went to all the holy sites in India, all the bodies of water, spoke to gods and deities and all these things to kind of... So that's really, really helped them.
They did basically group therapy for years, and now they're pretty good together again.
Yeah.
okay.
Arjuna took some time away, you know, for a few years,
Yeah.
but they're okay now. They're all back together.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now they're nearing the end.
They're
of the
nearing
forest
the end
time,
of the 12 years.
where we can still see them.
Yeah.
Okay. Before they
Right.
disappear.
Before they disappear in disguise.
Sorry, now I'm just picturing like the stupid Dana Carvey disguises.
Yes. Oh my god. We haven't gotten there yet, but I am so excited. I said this in the last episode. I'm so excited for when we, you know, what did I say? Something about like invisibility cloaks, but also like I like your costume idea better, like with big noses. They'll never notice.
Goddamn turtle costume.
Or like in Robin Hood, he's got bird legs.
Oh,
On still
the
wigs.
animated
Disney
one.
Robin Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disney Robin Hood.
Yeah,
Yes.
this was not an
Yeah,
elephant
who's
thing,
that
so yeah.
bird who shoots such good archery?
Oh,
With literal wooden legs.
Yeah.
wow.
I don't know. Guys always seem to work better in folklore than
Yeah,
True.
and Disney cartoons.
in
Yeah.
Disney cartoons. Which are,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then I
They-
have never had that experience in real
Bigger
life.
mustaches.
They work decently over here too, I would say. So now here's the thing. Yudhishthira, now that they're closing on the end of this, like now like the 12, it's a big milestone moment that they're closing in on the 12, and then there's the 13th. But they're looking at this now, and Yudhishthira's looking at this now. Wow, like, let's say a year and a day. Let's say this happened the day before. A year and a day from now, I'm going to be king again. We're going to get everything back. But that kind of causes him to spiral.
Uh-oh.
So
no.
Yudhishthira on the outside, through all of this, has been healthy-ish. He's been saying the right things. And like as far as like what is good, instead of he has not been giving in to anger. There were all these opportunities where like what his brothers were saying, except Beam. So Beam is Yudhishthira's the oldest. Beam is the second oldest.
Okay.
He's also the strongest, the most passionate. And Beam, from the get-go, was like, let's just go back and fucking kill them all. Like, we have all this, and there were all these reasons not to, because, well, they're not that weak as we think. But then also, it's Yudhishthira, I made a promise. And a lot of it just comes down to, like, I made this promise. We said we would do this. Once we go back, I will be all for it. But
There's a lot of pride in this world.
there's a lot of... And to him, he's made that promise.
Yeah.
Like, that to me is dharma. That is destiny. This is how it must be now. I will never betray that.
Yeah.
But there have been nights when he almost like woke up and hit Beam on the shoulders like, fuck it. Let's go do it. Let's go kill them all.
12 years is a long time.
12 years is a long
Pick
time.
up your club, bud.
And now that
Here we go.
now that he was like nearing the end of it, he has these fears of like, is he good enough? And like all his guilt is actually still coming back and still haunting him.
Buddy.
And the brothers just, they don't know what to do. They can see it. They know it's happening. But they're kind of like, there's really nothing. He has to work through this somehow is the only thing. There's really nothing to do. So that's what's been going on with poor Yudhishthira.
Okay.
Oh, so all the brothers are talking behind his back. And they're
Yes.
like, what's going on with this guy? He needs to fucking figure this out. Okay.
Yeah, he needs to come back.
Because they're whispering.
Because they're whispering. Yeah.
What's Draupadi have to say about all this?
I would say she's in the same boat. I mean,
Yeah.
she was also like, yeah, let's go kill them all at some point.
Yeah.
But then as they kind of grew together and did all these things together, and she understood that this is the way to kind of do things.
Okay.
So that's kind of Yudhishthira's frame of mind. We've had a guy who kind of comes and tells stories and in and out of the story, and he tells, like, he's told them all these stories that have been kind of helping him along in some respect. But there's still some tension there for him, for the poor fellow. So yeah, they're in the forest, in the woods, and they keep switching between the Kamyaka forest and the Dvaitavanya forest, and that's something we're going to ask Shambhu. Like, what is the difference between the two? We have someone who came earlier on the podcast who knows his shit that I don't.
He's
I just
our
tell the
expert
story.
friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but this is like throughout this exile, they've been going back and forth between these two.
Huh.
And I read one rendition where I think it was a deer who came to him and said, You've been hunting the crap out of us. We need to regroup. Can you head back to the other place for a while?
You know, that makes sense, though. Like, because it's 12 years. If they're just staying in one space.
And they're fantastic, amazing hunters providing
they're going to use up resources.
Over harvest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to move. That's why, like, nomads were nomadic.
Yeah.
So they didn't use up all of the resources. So I love the fact that they go back and forth a little bit.
And to say it's not just like the six of them, there's all these priests and their main advisor.
They have a little bit of a neighborhood.
Who have come to kind of spend that time with them. So that has definitely made like the 12 years easier.
Okay, so now I'm picturing less like camping in the woods and more like a medieval traveling court sort of a situation.
Yeah, more like a glamping situation at this point, because they've been doing it a while.
Okay. Yeah.
They know how to build a little hut.
Mm-hmm.
So there's like little huts all over the place, and that's how I imagine
that's how I'm kind of seeing it.
That they can take apart and go rebuild or whatever.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's I don't know if it's real, but that's how I picture it.
None of us do. a Brahmana does come to them. So they're Kshatriyas, which means they're warrior kings, and so they help when they can with warrior skills. So a Brahmana comes to them with a plea for help. He was meant to do a ceremonial fire, and he uses, I guess, what are called Arani sticks. So they're just kind of sticks that you use to start the fire.
Oh.
And they were ones that were owned by his grandfather. So been doing this for that long. A deer, as he was like kind of making the preparation, then he went to get some ghee and he left the Irani sticks on the side. A deer ran past and it got entangled in its antlers. They were kind of tied together on a string.
Oh no.
And then ran off.
Cool. Oh no.
So, yeah.
Azure's blowing hot and cold on.
Yeah.
Awesome or terrible.
No, oh no.
So
That deer's going to start a fire.
Yeah. That's what I was like, cool, that's a really cool video. Oh no.
I don't think they're lit.
No, but,
yeah.
But they're flying, they're rubbing together. They're on the antlers. And he's running, he's bounding through the forest.
Yeah.
And they're on a string. And I'm just picturing them clankety, clankety, clankety. Oh no!
These might be real things. We should look up how they actually work.
Do you rub them together?
I don't know. I've never used them.
We gotta look this
We
shit
will look
up.
this up.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much... So go ahead.
No, if it's something he inherited from his grandfather, the sticks don't burn in the process of
Right.
making a fire with them.
Yeah.
So they're like a sparker.
There must be like a
Yeah,
spark.
it's sort of like what you would do,
Yeah.
this
Like a-
gesture with my hands that the
Yeah.
listeners can't see.
Right. Yeah.
yeah.
Because you put ropes together and then the ropes create the friction with the sticks and you
Yeah.
back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's what I'm doing with my hands now.
Yeah.
And then the friction on the rope causes a
It just
spark.
sends
Yeah.
a spark flying.
Sends a little spark
onto
flying onto
handling.
yeah.
Yeah.
So is that what it is? I bet that's what it is.
Yes. I'm going to say yes.
Cool.
Great. I don't think the deer's antlers are going
So
to.
then we might be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Because
will
that's
tell
very
you-
it's a very specific
Yeah.
movement. And
I
it's
will
gotta
tell
have
you,
tension.
it was
but-
not a concern of the people in the story.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
That the forest would be set on fire.
I overreacted.
It is a kind of a cool.
We got to be
image.
environmental,
But
yeah.
I'm just picturing like deer and fire behind it. It's Bambi all over again.
But the fact that the deer has these sticks that were handed down from the grandfather seems
That's
like
also
a pretty
not.
big
It's not good.
problem.
Yes,
Yes.
that's more the problem in this case.
Okay.
I mean, so this is one off. So he's like, can you get them back? It went in that direction.
My
pointing a
sticks!
certain way.
Help! My grandpa sticks.
That's how he came running up. Yeah.
Arms flailing. No.
Yeah, exactly. To the Pandavas.
That's how he sounded and how he acted.
Oh no!
Yes. Very fitting. So the Pandavas, like, okay, yeah, let's go deal with this. So they go out in the path of the deer, and it's rough terrain. So it's pretty rough terrain. They're following the tracks as best they can, but they lose them a little bit as they're doing it, and they're just getting scratched up and torn up with thorns and things like that, and they're not finding this deer. They're not finding this deer, and they just kind of get like exhausted. And like there's all these discussions that happen, like, oh, why is this happening to us? Why are we cursed? I think Sahadeva says it, but just kind of like says it. And then, but Yudhishthira hears it, and because it's Yudhishthira, he elaborates in a philosophical, like, this is an aspect of karma.
Oh gosh.
And then, like,
Because they can't catch the deer.
yeah.
Oh boys.
And then all the boys are like, yeah, this is a karma thing. We're suffering now because we fucked up in the past. And they go back as well to that day when they lost everything. And it's Yudhishthira doesn't say anything, but we already know Yudhishthira's feeling it. But Bhim is like, yeah, I should have fucking killed Duryodhan then itself as Draupadi was being humiliated. Arjuna's like, I should have shot Karna. Sahadev's like, yep, should have killed Sakuni, like all the people who were instrumental in this horrible thing that changed their lives and humiliated their wife.
Oh God, they're living in shoulda, coulda, woulda world.
And Sahadev
Not
is
healthy.
That's disproportional also to a deer stole your fire stick.
yeah. But they are Kshatriyas. They are warriors. They will do as asked. And this was something that a Brahmana asked them. And so they're like, we're going to go back to the Brahmana now empty-handed. We've never gone back empty-handed.
So they have failed.
They have failed.
The deer is gone.
There's an aspect of like, is the Brahmana going to curse us? But mostly it's
We've
God,
disappointed
how did
him.
we
Didn't
fail
do
to
our
catch a
duty.
deer? We've done many
Oh, no.
incredible things. So they're super frustrated, like I said, like bleeding from different places because of thorns, super thirsty. It's like, okay, and Yudhishthira tries to kind of gather everyone back into some sense of normalcy. It's like, okay, we have a mission. Let's take care of our thirst first. And so sends Hakala up a tree. So with the youngest of the twins, well, one of the twins, and he sees a lake. So it's like, go grab us some water. And so Hakala just goes to bring some water back. So Hakala gets to this lake, and it's a really beautiful lake. It feels a little kind of out of place with the rest of the forest and the woods, in some sense. But the water is clear. There's a beautiful heron that's just kind of standing in the middle of the lake.
Okay.
And so just a wonderful little place.
Yeah.
So Sahadev goes and he starts, like, he's thirsty. And so he just starts cupping water. And there's a voice that says, do not drink the water. You first need to answer my riddles.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, listeners. If you are enjoying the Not Your Mother's Mahabharata podcast, we invite you to visit our website, spjayaraj.com, where you can see the other projects we've got going on. If you're a fan of mythic and magical-filled stories, you can check out my fantasy books and explore the magical world of Attajari, where my stories take place. You can read up on imagination life coaching to see how I help creatives, individuals, and teams expand and apply their imagination towards living happier and more fulfilling lives. You can also look up my related self-help books that are inspired by global myths. If you live in the Twin Cities Metro and want to see me tell stories live, you can look up the calendar to see my upcoming shows. Or, if you're interested in bringing some storytelling and imagination directly to your community, there is the option to start that conversation on the website as well. And of course, you can check out all our episodes of the Not Your Mother's Mahabharata podcast. You can find all of this and more at spjayaraj.com. That is spjayaraj.com. All right, back to the show.
Riddle spirit.
Time.
Was it a lady's voice?
No.
Or in a male voice? Or was it
It's,
unknown? Just a voice.
let's say, unknown.
Oh, I like that
Yeah.
even more.
Just a voice from the.
From
Was
around.
it from underwater?
somewhere.
Was it like, don't drink the water, like that?
It is hard to distinguish someone's gender when they're talking
Yeah, it's
underwater.
hard.
Yeah,
Awful.
totally.
Absolutely.
Agreed. Yeah. Sahadev doesn't really know the answer to these questions because he's just thirsty.
Yeah.
And so he just, like, ignores it,
Oh, no. Buddy.
drinks,
Oh no.
and he just falls.
No.
Just falls. So, half hour goes by, and they're like, where is this kid?
Mm-hmm.
And so then his twin brother Nakula goes.
Oh, no.
Nakula may have been first. I don't know how significant that is, but as you can guess, as I've given away, Nakula gets there, sees his brother. It's like, oh, you must have died of thirst or something. So he scoops up some water.
Oh, no.
Yeah, scoops up some water. There's the voice that says, don't do it. Don't drink it. Look what happened to him.
No.
And he's like, yeah, he died of thirst. And he drinks some water. And he falls down as well.
No.
Yeah. Twins done.
Boys.
So then, Arjuna. Arjuna then goes, 30 minutes later. I have no idea why they don't just all go together.
What are they doing?
I feel when two of the youngest brothers don't come back, you fucking go as a group. But
No, get the babies.
For whatever reason,
I know they're not,
wasn't
they're grown
happening.
men, but
Yeah. The rest of them just sitting like in a
Waiting.
clearing playing tiddlywinks. Like
Yeah, and being thirsty.
and feeling sorry
So-
for themselves.
Yeah, probably some of that. So Arjuna goes. Arjuna goes. In some rendition, he hears a voice and like pulls out his arrow and shoots, but he doesn't shoot at anything. And then he drinks the water, and then he falls.
seems like a waste of an arrow on top of everything else.
Oh, a waste of like 200 arrows.
Oh.
He's really good at arrows, so he shoots a whole bunch at once.
Is that being good at arrows?
You know what? In this case, not at all.
No.
In this instance,
No.
not at all.
Just waste 200 arrows
Yeah.
on a voice.
I'm gonna
On a voice.
I'm gonna scrap the rendition that mentioned that and go with the ones that didn't in this case. So that just makes a little bit more sense to me. And then Beam. Beam goes. In some cases, Draupadi is also kind of roped into this, but I'm just not going to do that for this one.
Okay.
Because in most cases I haven't seen her mentioned as one who goes as well. But Beam goes, drinks the water, also just falls.
What the fuck, guys? What the absolute fuck?
Yeah.
Come on.
And then Yudhishthira goes.
Finally.
Finally, Yudhishthira goes.
He's
right?
like, I'm feeling alone.
Yeah.
It's real quiet.
Where is everybody?
Where are my boys?
Yeah. Yudhishthira drinks the water, falls. It's the end of the Mahabharata.
What? No.
Thank you for playing. This is great. No. Yudhishthira goes.
You think you're so funny, don't you?
Yudhishthira goes, and he sees his brothers dying. Or he sees his brothers like dead. He checks their pulse, but there's an interesting thing that he discovers is that he's upset. Mentally, he's upset. He's seeing all his brothers lie down. He's like, oh, all the destinies that they were meant to do, and again, all the guilt. Like, the whole reason we're here, the whole reason they're here now is because I fucked up 12 years ago. But there is something where something's off.
Yeah.
And he's learned like from all his meditations and through this 12 years, like to trust his gut, trust his instincts. So there is an element of him that's like, why do I not feel that upset?
Okay.
Like some of the reactions they were mental ones, but they weren't felt so much in his heart. So that bothers him a little bit as he starts to scoop up water. And then the voice happens, don't drink the water.
Okay.
Fucking look at your brothers, dumbass.
Okay.
Right? And
Come on, buddy.
so, and
do
Yudhishthira he sees his brothers, he sees that they're dead, but no wounds, no war things. Like they
No
just
marks.
fell, no marks.
Are they blue? They haven't lost their coloring yet, right? Or have they?
They
Any
are
idea?
They are by Yudhishthira, like he checks their pulse and stuff, and they are dead.
Sure.
So
Sleeping. Without breath. I
Yeah.
guess that's dead.
yeah, that
Lay
Yes.
sigh.
and so in like these traditions, like you have like little groves like this that are protected by spirits. And so this is kind of one situation, and asks to see the demon or the entity in its full form.
Oh.
Like, can you grace me with your full form and presence? And the heron
Yeah.
grows into this big, giant, 10-eyed, ferocious demon.
Oh, a demon. Oh.
Cool.
This is what is known as a yaksha. And so the yakshas are, as I said, they're these guardian spirits, is one way to kind of look at them. So they'll be there in the forest and the woods, specifically with certain areas.
Okay.
So that happens and then kind of dissipates. So it just holds the vision kind of for a second. And so then Yudhishthira's like, all right, I will answer your riddle questions. Like, can you please be quick about it because I'm super thirsty. And so this yaksha starts asking Yudhishthira questions.
Ooh. Okay. We have real questions. We have the actual questions.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I didn't want to interrupt, but I was hoping we'd actually get to hear the riddles.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see how we do.
And these questions have pretty much stayed consistent through the text that I'm fond of.
That's cool.
There's a couple texts that, it's not that I'm not fond of the text, but they do take certain like liberties that are sometimes fun, sometimes different. And with the questions, I found like 2 texts at least. So this is Ramesh Menon's version and then Devdutt Pattanaik's Jaya version that have the same questions and answers in different order, I believe, though.
Okay.
So, okay. All right, pop quiz.
All right. Ready?
Some of these we're not going to get because it's just the nature of them.
Okay. Fine. With that attitude.
Okay. Okay. What makes the sun rise?
Oh, what makes the sun rise? The moon setting.
Brahma, the creator god.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I had to.
I was going to say something like that, and I hadn't really formulated
I didn't
it.
even, I got it. Okay, sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't even think. What? Come on.
Yeah,
Ed.
I had to back up the whole.
Get it
like,
together.
there's some here that aren't just like, oh, godly stuff. So
Okay.
It's not just Brahma every time.
it's not just Brahma
Okay.
every time.
Okay.
That would be fun too.
That'd be fun.
I mean,
would be,
Yeah.
I could totally picture a story.
that'd be a
that
fun,
did
Yeah.
tricky.
that. Yeah.
Here,
Okay.
this is another similar-ish one. What makes it set?
What makes it
What's
set?
make the sun set?
Is it Brahma?
No.
Okay.
Is it Chandra?
No. Okay.
Is it wrongdoing?
Oh, interesting.
Is it?
Is it
Keep
the
that
evil
frame of
in the
mind.
arts of men?
Is it? I was gonna say sadness. Is sadness in your heart?
Okay. It is the sun's natural duty, its dharma.
Oh.
So the answer is that's just how it is.
Okay.
That's
Isn't that
you can tell.
I'm
fantastic?
sort of feeling out the universe of what kinds
know.
of answers
Yeah.
are even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I know.
okay. So let's get ones that aren't just simply, oh, this is a reference to a Hindu term. In whom is the sun established?
In whom is the sun established?
I'm going to say in what is the sun?
In what?
Oh, in whom?
In whom?
in the
But it is
order
not a
of
god.
The
It's
universe?
not a god.
Say that again?
In the greater order of the universe.
Sure, I'm going to take that.
Okay.
It is in truth.
In
In
truth.
Yes.
truth.
The sun is established in truth.
That's a good riddle. Right. That's a good riddle.
Yeah.
Okay. Make a T-shirt on that. I can-
Okay. What makes, so Kshatriyas are the warriors,
Yeah.
right? Warrior kings. What makes Kshatriyas powerful? Don't
Strong
overthink
heart.
it. No.
Their fidelity.
Oh, fun. No.
No.
Their muscles.
Getting closer.
Oh,
That's a little bit of a what you would call it.
their weapons.
Yes. Their weapons.
Their
Their
weapons
weapons?
make them powerful.
Their weapons make them powerful.
Really?
Which you can also consider
Their arms are
how
their
they utilize their body as weapons. The mind can be a weapon.
This seems a little bit like a tautology, though.
Like
They're-
a what?
A tautology, and like they're strong because they're strong. Like
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. I'm not.
I guess that
not
is
going to deny
riddly.
that. Yeah.
yeah.
It is
Okay.
riddly.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get to ones that have actual answers.
Well, these were answers, sort of.
Yeah.
Okay, there were a lot of questions.
I
You
like
have to
this
answer
one.
all of them,
Yeah. He has to. Well, I won't answer. I won't ask all
but
of
did
them.
he have to answer all of them?
Oh, absolutely.
Holy
Wow.
shit!
And he gets them right each
no
time.
wonder his
course he
brothers.
does.
would
He
get
gets
it wrong.
10 in my
Yeah, they
earlier
would've-
question.
They would have done it.
What is faster than the wind?
I mean, Vayu is the wind,
Vayu is the wind.
But,
so faster than the wind.
I mean, light is faster than the
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's
so
actually a
what's
lot of
light?
answers to this one, isn't there? Yeah.
So
But,
who's light?
I mean, figuratively, it could
Yeah.
have been.
In this one, it is the mind. So,
Okay.
I'm going to say this, along that idea.
Enlightenment. Yeah.
Yeah. What is more numerous than grass?
Rice. Grains of rice.
Have to count
Sand.
that.
Sand. Grains of sand.
It follows from the mind.
Thoughts.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo.
Nice. Thoughts are more than rice.
More desirable than wealth. This is a real answer.
Love. Damn it.
Honor?
No. Let me see how they've worded it here.
A good pair of shoes.
Oh my God.
I feel like that is still wealth.
That is a form of wealth.
That is a
fair,
form
yeah.
of wealth. So what is more valuable than that?
More valuable than wealth.
And it's not love.
Comfort? No.
That's also
That's
kind of
This is
a
going to be
form
an
of
annoying
wealth.
answer, but two.
We're gonna hate
Health.
Health. Oh.
fine.
I suppose those don't like rhyme in the original. Like, there's something kind of like jokey or Ben Franklin-y
Yeah.
about saying
Yes.
like healthy and wealthy in English.
Healthy and wealthy. Yeah.
Right. I'll do a couple more fun ones here.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is more valuable than gold?
Platinum. Just kidding.
Food.
No.
Love. was gonna keep saying love.
The answer.
That should be an
Any
answer
one
here
of the answers
somewhere.
could be love.
should Yeah. be.
It is faster than the wind.
Yeah.
Yes. Sometimes.
Knowledge.
Somehow.
Knowledge.
Knowledge
Is what? What was the?
is more valuable than gold.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Ooh, here's one for everybody. What is mercy?
What is mercy?
Yeah.
Is mercy, understanding.
Wishing happiness to all.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sweet.
Finally, love. No, maybe not love.
Close.
What is the worst disease?
Ooh, jealousy, envy.
Yeah. Greed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greed is the worst disease.
Boop, boop, boop. Totally agree.
Totally agree with that one. I like this one. What is the most amazing thing about the world? I feel like this is opinionated.
What is the most amazing thing about the world?
Yeah.
10-eyed demons.
It's the most amazing thing.
This is more amazing.
Reincarnation.
Closer.
Okay.
Ish. It is this. Every day creatures die, yet the rest live as if immortal.
So I was right.
In a sense.
Sort of.
But yeah, the idea that
That's a complicated statement.
So every day creatures die, but the rest live as immortal.
they live as if immortal.
As if immortal.
Yeah.
That almost sounds less to me like it's about reincarnation specifically and more about just like life in the shadow of
Yeah.
death.
It's not really.
Or like
was
just
trying-
live like there's no tomorrow.
Well, life is always going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Even though death is always going on.
Everything is
Yeah.
going on
Yeah.
all of the time. Everything's everywhere all at once.
Let me see if I can find this one's one.
Ashley spooked herself.
Oh, I like this one. What is more important than the earth itself? One's mother.
Oh.
You didn't give us a chance.
What is higher than heaven?
See, that one really
Follows.
sounds, it could be Brahma again.
Yeah. Higher than heaven.
Follows from the last question.
Is it
Mother.
It already was one's
father?
mother. Yes.
is higher than heaven?
Wow.
Yep.
Okay.
There is a story that we covered where two gods and their godly parents, so it's Ganesha and his brother Kartikeya, and it was whoever races around the world first wins.
Oh, yeah.
And Kartikeya, being the warrior type, immediately gets off and starts racing around the world. Their parents are Parvati, who was like a feminine force, and then Shiva, one of Mahadeva, one of the main triumvirate. So what Ganesha does, he just walks around his parents 3 times,
Yeah.
and he wins.
So
the
that's
whole
where that
world.
comes from.
That's, I feel like those two have the same kind
Yeah.
of themes.
Yeah.
What is grief?
Release.
I've got only ignorance.
Grief is only ignorance? What?
Because I suppose if you could perceive the full cycle
Yeah, exactly.
of death
Okay.
and rebirth, you wouldn't grieve.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. So this is Ramesh Menon's one. What is truly amazing in this world? Yudhishthira's answer. Every day, countless lives enter into the temple of death. Yet those who remain in this world think themselves immortal. What could be more amazing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
All right.
so yeah, tons of these questions.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yudhishthira answers like all these questions.
Wow.
And
Amazing.
the spirit is relieved. Like, loves this conversation, loves that he can answer all of these.
Spirit just wanted to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Seriously.
And at
Somebody
the end,
intelligent.
yeah.
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 He's like, all these idiots keep coming by.
Well, they
and I
didn't
just
talk,
wanted
they just-
somebody to talk to. Yeah. Got it.
And so then he's like, as a boon for you, I will restore one of your brother's lives.
One.
Just one.
After all those questions.
After all those questions, I can restore one person's life.
Oh, for God's sake.
Who would you like me to restore?
Oh, no. The worst question.
Yeah. Yet he actually answers pretty quickly. And he guesses. It's
Okay.
in order of age, Bhim, Arjuna, and then the twins Sahadev and Nakula.
I'm thinking of who their dads are. Arjuna?
Nope.
Beam?
Nope.
One of the
twins.
twins?
Yeah.
One of the twins and not the other one.
One twin?
So he chooses. Now he's closest with Bhim, actually.
Yeah.
Because Bhim's the second oldest, and they've gone through their own like ups and downs with everything, and like they have become closer.
Yeah.
He says Nakula.
Really?
Yeah, and he says, yeah. And the spirit asks him, like, why? Like, I know you're closest to Beam. Why Nakula? So, Pandu, their father, had 2 wives. So, Kunti,
Yeah.
and Kunti's kids are Arjuna, Beam, and Yudhishthira.
Yeah.
And then Madhuri was the other wife, and her kids were Nakula and Sahadev.
Yeah.
So when he asks, he answers, like, I'm still alive. So at least Kunti has 1 child that is still alive.
Oh my God.
Madhuri, even though Madhuri has passed, like, this is, 1 child of Madhuri should also be alive.
Yes.
What is also significant here is that 12 years ago, or 11 years and 364 days ago, he gave up Nakula first.
Oh, in the dice game.
In the dice
Yeah.
game. And when he ran out of everything and then he was going to gamble his brothers,
He chose him
he
first.
chose him Nakula first. And so
Okay.
here again,
He's choosing him first.
he chooses him as the only.
to save.
Yeah.
Yeah, to save.
Oh. Oh. I'm not crying. You're crying. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up.
So, the spirit, moved by this, restores them all.
Oh, one
Yeah.
solitary tear comes out of one of his eyes. Oh.
Yudhishthira sees his brothers come to life and kind of starts putting 2 and 2 together, kind of looking around the space and is like, you're not a yaksha. Like, this is beyond what yakshas can do. Like, please reveal yourself.
Yeah.
It is Yama.
What?
Reveals himself to be Yama, i.e. Yudhishthira's father.
What the hell?
And there's a moment here where Yudhishthira's like, are you my father? And he thinks it's Pandu.
Uh-huh.
He's like, I am your father, but not Pandu. I am your actual father, god of the dead, god of Dharma.
Wow. Was he just bored and wanted to hang out on Earth for a little while?
I think there is absolutely this intent. So here's the answer to that. He offers him a boon. He's like, yeah, wish for a boon. And then, they realize oh, what is it that brought them here? And they're like, oh, can we get those Orani sticks?
Oh,
You remember that?
that was the
Remember
moon?
that?
Yeah.
Huh? And Yama just pulls it out from behind him and says, oh yeah, that doesn't count. I was the deer.
Of course he was the deer.
He was the deer. All of this
Of
was
course.
to help Yudhishthira kind of move through
I
his
knew
issues.
that deer had to be possessed or something. Because they could have caught a deer.
They could have absolutely
That
caught
deer
a deer.
was yum. My God.
Yeah.
I mean, his dad.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Such an elaborate
I know.
scheme.
It is.
Yeah.
To help him get through something.
Right.
Which needed to happen.
Which it just
and did
needed
he feel
to happen.
better?
Yeah. I mean, he is
He
absolutely
felt more
feeling better.
confident and
Wow.
oh wow.
I mean, he still made these
he
decisions.
needed
He
to talk to
still
his
The
dad.
things that men will do in order to have an honest conversation.
I know.
With their families.
if I pseudo kill all the brothers, yeah, that'll get me a good
I
conversation
know
with
he'll
my
make
son.
the right decision. I know he
I'm gonna
will.
cross my fingers. Could
If he
turn back.
doesn't,
Yeah, what is grief? It'll be fine.
It's only
fine.
ignorance.
yeah.
it's only. Oh my
He
God.
he blesses Yudhishthira as well to say that you are everything that everyone has said you are, and he has been the noblest and the greatest. Everything that I have heard, you absolutely carry Dharma, just practice Dharma and everything. You, from when we reach the age of Kali Yuga, which will be an horrible, horrible time for the planet, and when reading that chapter, what Kali Yuga is, I'm like, oh, it is here,
Oh God.
and.
No.
One of the things in Kali Yuga is that, yeah, it's a horrible time that evil is ruling the world. but the only release you can get is if you call certain names. So, like, Krishna is one of the gods. Sita is another.
Okay.
And that's from an earlier epic, so figures from that. But now Yudhishtira is also going to be one.
Oh,
Wow.
So,
that's a very high.
That's huge.
yeah, very high blessing. And, like, this will, till the end of time.
He's standing up straight now.
Yeah, he's doing much better.
Did he get his drink of water?
Yes.
Seriously.
I'm going to say they didn't feel thirsty anymore.
That's good.
Yeah, they just stopped feeling thirsty.
Oh, good. That'll teach him. Always carry a flask.
Offers him yet another boon.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one boon he asks for is, we have a year in the forest right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you make it so that we don't get found? And Yama does bless him, like, as long as you guys keep your disguises, then you will not be found. Ask me another.
Disguises.
Uh-huh.
Hats, glasses, big ears.
No one will know
Groucho
them.
Marx glasses and
Yeah.
eyebrows.
Yeah. They'll be like hypno glasses or something. Now backed up by Yama, so.
One of them dresses as a clown.
Yeah.
One of them dresses as a bear. One of them's a...
One of them is a sexy version of an inanimate object.
a sexy stapler. Hasn't even been invented yet.
One of them is just cutting eye holes in a sheet.
Yeah. They just won't know.
Charlie Brown
Right,
ghost.
Oh, man.
So, says that, and then offers another boon.
So 3 boons so far?
I feel like, yeah.
Is there going to be one for each of them?
This is all going to Yudhishthira.
I know, but...
Yeah,
okay.
all going for Yudhishthira.
Great.
And so Yudhishthira's for that one is, he's looking back on that day, and he doesn't want to make that mistake again. He doesn't want to ever be that person again. So it's like, can you cleanse? And one writer had a list, like lust, anger, greed, possessiveness, arrogance, and envy. Please clear that from me so that I may continue my journey towards truth.
Wow.
Can he go on being a mortal man after that has happened?
Right. That's a great question.
To which Yama says that you've done all this work on yourself, that you're already there. You have already done everything you need to clear. This is not anything I can really offer you either.
Yeah.
Because you've already done all of this stuff. Mm-hmm. And as far as the truth is concerned, like, it's part of life. You will kind of, as you continue on this path, you will find truth.
Got it.
Whatever that is. Something about the sun, I guess. But...
Good Lord.
So, yeah. And so the encounter happens. He embraces all 5 of the Pandavas and then just disappears and leaves. And...
Bye, Dad. Good talk.
Yeah, goodbye, had good talk. Yeah.
So they hugged. That's really nice.
What is significant is that throughout these years, they've all had these kind of humbling experiences. Mm-hmm. So Arjuna has met Shiva. Bhim met his half brother Hanuman.
Yep.
And then even there was an encounter with a snake, which I felt was Yudhishthira's kind of. Well, it was kind of a similar thing where the snake kept asking questions.
Yeah.
But I guess there was still some more questions to ask.
Yeah.
And so, but they've all kind of had these moments where so humility has been a part of these 12 years in the forest. And yeah, they go back and it's like, we need to prepare now for our 13th year. And one of the things that they discuss, and that now is the time, they've got all these people with them, right?
Yeah.
They've got Damya, who's head Brahmin, and he's got all these others with him, and we have to part ways.
Yeah.
Because we have to basically go into hiding and never be found. And if we've got 100 people around us, that's kind of a sign.
You guys are going to blow our cover.
Yeah.
You got to go.
Mm-hmm. So it's like they've established this whole routine and kind of
Yeah.
life for themselves on
Yeah.
the run in the forest, and then the final
Yeah.
year they have to strip it all down.
Finally, they have to figure out how to hide, like just how to go completely unnoticed. Because Duryodhan, with his entire rule of the kingdom and the areas and his allies, they're going to be looking for these guys.
Okay.
They're going to be looking for all
I
5.
want them to fail.
Yeah, like because if they fail, that's another 12 years.
Yep.
Oh, they're not just going to kill them.
No, well, no.
Okay.
I feel like they would go for the more humiliating thing, which is to go for 12
Yeah.
years. But yeah, so
Better hope that all these experiences that have taught them humility.
are gonna wind up to something.
Yes.
Yeah. So
They better start sewing costumes. That's what they better do.
Yes.
Get out the machine.
there's all this embracement between Dharmi and the priests, and then they actually go to Draupadi's kingdom because her father is a king,
Oh.
Drupada.
Okay.
And so the Pandavas are not going to go there.
Yeah.
They name a couple places, but they're like, well, we can't go to Krishna's place, who is our ally, because that's the first place to look.
Yeah.
And we definitely can't go to our wife's kingdom either.
Right.
But they do send the priests, and they take also, like, there are people who have been assisting Draupadi as well, so women there.
Yeah.
So all of them have gone to Drupada, to that kingdom, without any knowledge now where the Pandavas are going to go next.
Okay.
Right?
So
So,
they've
like, that way
started
to protect them.
They've started parting ways, or they're like immediately were like, oh, we better pack up and go.
This is the process of, like,
Because it's
you
the
guys got
day
to go.
before. Is it the day before the last year,
My specifics.
or is it a year and a day? Do they still have a whole year?
They still have a whole year that now they have to be in hiding.
But like the hiding year is starting.
Hiding year is starting
Tomorrow.
in a
Let's
day.
say it's starting in 2 days.
Okay.
Okay. Because earlier you said something
did, I
about
said
a
a day.
day, and
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd latch onto the specifics of time and numbers.
A year and a
Have you
day
not
is a
met
little.
me? But they
a year
didn't
and a
give
day
those
is
guys
kind
a lot
a,
of time,
Yeah.
though. I mean, I feel like they should have given them a couple weeks to
They-
get
yeah.
out of there.
Yeah,
That wasn't very considerate.
true enough.
They've been living there. It's their home too. Mm-hmm. So so they packed up and they headed off
And they headed off.
with a
And
note. I would assume that for the king that says, "Hey, your daughter was like, come here.
Yeah,
Is that cool? Give me some food.
Yeah.
You know, like that kind of thing.
exactly like that
Gotta
sort
have
of
a
thing.
note. Okay, cool.
Yeah. And that, yeah, I feel like we're at the end of the Book of the Forest.
Oh my gosh, we're at the end of it. I have one question.
Yeah.
After Yudhishthira's dad disappeared, did the beautiful little lake disappear?
Oh, not in the readings I read.
Cool.
Yeah.
So he-
good.
Yeah.
I was just curious if it came with him or not.
Yeah.
It was a real
Fair question.
It was a real lake.
a natural lake. I don't
Great.
know.
Yeah. With poisoned water of some kind.
Well, that was from him sitting in it.
Yeah. 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 God of Death had his foot in it.
Yeah.
Just one foot as a crane.
That'll do it.
Absolutely.
yeah.
That'll poison it.
Absolutely, that would do
Oh,
it.
that's funny
Thank
to
you.
think
That was
about.
just-
Like, it just
Yeah.
has one foot in the water. What would it do?
Yeah. Yes.
Stood on both feet.
Yeah.
Oh no, it would probably seep up on the land a
Kill
bit.
the water itself. Who knows?
No.
He's very careful.
Anyway,
So,
sorry, that was just that was nagging at me. I wanted to know.
I'm glad you asked. Fair question. That's what I got for you guys.
That was a fucking
Wow.
amazing end to the forest.
That was a ride.
I know. I am so sad they're leaving the forest, but also I am so excited about their costumes.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
The next section is an interesting. I'm excited to like kind of read through a little bit of it again because I always read a little bit ahead just in case. So that
Yeah, of
and I
course.
was like, oh, this is going to be, yeah,
Yeah.
It's a good 13th year for us anyway. I've read this a couple times in the past, and now I'm like doing this thing for the podcast and for my live storytelling. So I'm reading multiple versions at once and really getting into it. So I mean, honestly, it's been a while since I've read this section myself. And yeah,
Fun.
like the devil's in the details, which is great through this podcast.
Yeah. Well,
And
and
that's
that's kind of
fun.
what the epics are for, is like revisiting over and over again.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's not just a book you read once. It's
Exactly.
like an
Yeah.
ongoing like relationship
Yeah.
you have with the text.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I know I want to like actually read it once we're done.
Yeah.
Just to see what you didn't tell me.
Yeah. That's fair. I don't think I covered everything
What did you
yet.
cut
Yeah.
out?
And I've really tried to
Are you hiding from me?
I have really tried to stretch this too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, because I knew that this was going to be the longest section of the book, the Book of the Forest and the Mahabharata. I'm like, and so there was some parts of this where it was like, some of it's like in a different order in other books. And a lot of it was also like Brahmins coming in, or storyteller god people coming in and telling a bunch of stories.
Yeah.
And some of the texts were like, yeah, he came and told stories about this, this, and this and moved on. Oh. So then I was like, all right, at least I have the list of stories. And then I got to do deeper research.
Yeah.
So I have been putting off leaving the forest myself for a while to try and grasp as much as I can. I absolutely missed some stuff.
Yeah, I know. I was joking. I'm sure you're doing a great job.
Thank you. That's all I need. I'm a guy as well, so yeah. I needed the gratification there.
I'll call your dad.
Well, there you go.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
Yeah.
What a story.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I loved having you here.
Yeah. No, this was such a treat. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm trying to think of a good concluding thing, say about that, but it was really cool.
Yeah.
That was a cool story.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool story, bro.
Cool story.
On that note, listeners, have an imaginative day. Thank you for listening to this episode of Not Your Mother's Mahabharat. Please like and subscribe to the podcast so that you don't miss our next episode. My name is Yudhishtira, and I am your storyteller and researcher. My wife and co-host is Azure Anderson. Azure also wrote the theme music, she did all the editing and producing, and essentially did all the work to get this podcast to you. Without her, it would just be me swearing ancient stories to friends in our living room.
If you want to support the podcast and hear additional content, you can do so by becoming a member of the podcast on Patreon at patreon.com/NYMM podcast.
We would like to thank our current patrons for their support. Errol the Hamster, Dinosaur Sauce, Praveen Prem Kumar, and Mitchell Kusek.
Have an imaginative day.